Okay, it's 8 minutes. Scientific proof. Oh my God, it's Zakir Naik.
Kiran, a
Okay.
mechanical engineer student, I would like to ask you a question that how can you prove to an atheist scientifically?
Okay, by the way, can you please share the link in the chat box because I want to see it through my profile.
If you want to, if you want to talk about uh, God's existence, you believe in God, which
Okay, I'm muting you because you're not responding me properly. So I will get the link by myself. Oh my God, this is young Zakir Naik. It's like he was less annoying when he was younger, so that's why I can tolerate this video. Uh, let's check it. Okay, we will do that. We will do that.
The brothers pose the question, how can you scientifically prove the existence of God
Hmm.
Almighty, the existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to especially to an atheist who does not believe in God?
Yeah.
The first thing I will do is that I will congratulate that atheist. I'll congratulate him. You know why? If you look around us, he's a Hindu because father is a Hindu. He's a Christian because father is a Christian. Some Muslims are Muslim because their
Yeah, and that's a good one. At least like he's helping the atheist part. Like this is the most important, let's say, problem when it comes to believing a god or following a religion. Yeah, people are Christians because they're born in Christian families. People are Muslims because they're born in Muslim families and Hindu families and etc. That's why they follow that religion. That's why they believe a God exists. If they were born in an atheist family, probably they would be following no religion. They wouldn't believe in a God. So, and that can give a really good idea to people, right? Why people follow something because they have been told so when they were kids. Like the way that you speak your language, right? You just learned it first because you were born in a family where they speak only that language. That's why you learned it. And that's fine. Like it doesn't
previous,
say a
what
God
is your
exists. That
previous
doesn't say that
religion?
religion is true. These are
What
important things.
is your previous
Please
religion?
don't interrupt me, Muhammad. Okay, you send me a video. I'm
fathers are
checking the
Muslim.
video.
This person,
I'm sorry.
though he may be coming from a religious background,
I
he
want to
does
ask you,
not believe.
what is your previous religion?
Muhammad, I'm gonna kick you from this room if you keep interrupting me. Okay, you send me a
Okay,
video, and I am now watching your video. Okay,
okay,
be patient.
okay, yeah, okay, okay, okay.
Thank you.
In the false God which his parents attribute to. So he does not believe in God. I'm congratulating him because he's accepted the first part of the Shahada, the first part of the Islamic creed, La ilaha. There is no God. Now my job is to prove illallah, but Allah, which I shall do inshallah.
Please, yeah, please.
To the other people, I have to first remove the wrong concept of God and then prove the right concept of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Here half my job is done. He has already said La ilaha.
Please.
There's no God. Now I have to prove illallah, but Allah, which I shall do inshallah. You ask this atheist that suppose there is an object, an unidentified, maybe a flying object, which no one in the world has seen. No human being in the world knows about this object. If it's brought in front of you, and if you're asked that who will be the first person who will be able to tell you the mechanism of this unidentified object, you have to ask him the question. Who is the first person who will be able to tell you the mechanism of this new object which no one in the world has seen? After thinking for a while,
Okay, so he starts with a very, very bad reasoning. Okay, so the example is you see a flying object that you don't understand, you don't know, but our young Zakir Naik assumes that whatever that object is doesn't matter. He believes that it was created by someone, and he's saying human even like without ignoring other concepts. Maybe it's alien made. So then the one who's gonna know about it the first is not a human. It must be an alien if it's made by aliens, okay? Or if it's natural, which can be the case also, right? Because natural things can also fly. When you see that, you cannot assume immediately that someone knows how it works. There is someone who knows how it works. You cannot assume that, okay? That's why it's a logical mistake. The assumption that it was made by someone, especially he's saying human. So that's the logical mistake here. He starts with a logical problem here, Muhammad, if you listen to me clearly. Okay. So when you see something in the sky, that doesn't mean it was made by someone. Imagine you see like a very different bird, okay? Like we don't see bird makers here, okay? So you can't assume that it was made by someone. Or maybe it's something else flying, and yeah, we don't know what's that. But again, only man-made things can fly is a rule that you cannot prove. Okay, I will repeat. Only man-made things can fly is a claim that you are not able to prove. You cannot prove such a claim. And we have evidence that there are other things which are not man-made, they can fly. Okay? And doesn't matter you can identify it or not. If you cannot identify, that means you don't know what is the cause of it. Maybe it's natural or unnatural. Okay, let's proceed.
He'll give the answer. The person who will be able to tell you the mechanism, the first person, is the creator of that object.
Yeah, you see, he assumes there is a creator of that object. And I just explained that just because something is in the sky and flying, that doesn't mean it has a creator. Okay.
Some may say manufacturer, some may say producer. Whatever they say, don't grapple with the word, accept it. It will be somewhat similar. Either create.
I don't even see that it's necessary to follow watching this because he started with the problem, the logical problem, and he will just make his claims based on that illogical assumptions. Okay, that's unfruitful, but let's be patient. Let's watch more.
Creator or producer or manufacturer. But remember what he has told you. Keep it in your mind. Then ask him the next question. How did the universe come into existence? How was it formed? He will tell you by the Big Bang Theory. Tell him the Quran mentions in Surah Anbiya, chapter 21, verse number 30, about the Big Bang Theory. Who could have mentioned this in the Quran?
That's false. I don't think that it was mentioning about Big Bang Theory, but anyway.
1400 years ago. So he will tell you, maybe it's a fluke. Don't argue with him. Next part of the question. We did not know that the light of the moon is reflected light. We came to know recently.
Okay, that's an easier one even. So like any clever person can easily understand that the moon doesn't have its own light and we have moon eclipse, okay? When the moon enters between the sun and the earth, then it blocks the light of the sun and it becomes dark here. So people can understand that the moon just reflects the light coming from the sun. That's not, you know, um, you know, very hard topic in science. Okay, people can observe things. People can understand those things.
You ask him, he'll tell you, yes, yes. The light of the moon is reflected light. It's not its own light. When we discovered, he will tell you recently, yesterday, 50 years
No,
back, 100 years back,
not gonna
yesterday in
say
science.
that. He's lying. I won't say that. Probably people guessed it like thousands of years ago. Even look, even your Muhammad could understand that the moon doesn't have its own light. So it's not 50 years. Okay, don't lie, Zakir.
You tell him, the Quran mentions that the light of the moon is reflected light 1400 years ago. Who could have mentioned that? Maybe somebody had a wild guess. Don't argue with him. Continue.
It's not a wild guess. Come on, like just look at them. You can understand.
We thought the sun was stationary. You ask him, is it stationary? He'll say, no, it's rotating and revolving. When you learn this, he will tell you yesterday. 50 years back, 100 years back. Quran mentions this 1400 years ago. He will hesitate, but may say, maybe some intelligent person wrote it. Don't argue with him.
Wait. He's saying what?
50 years back, 100 years back. Quran mentions this 1400 years ago. He will hesitate, but may say, maybe some intelligent person wrote it. Don't argue with him. Continue. How was the universe initially? What is this?
What did he say about the sun? He said we knew it was stationary. Oh my god. Okay, like either he's lying intentionally or he's too stupid. Okay. So when people are looking at the sky, they observe only only one thing. Stars, the moon, and the sun, they're rotating. That's what they observe. Like people didn't claim the sun was stationary now or ever. Even right now, ask anyone. Do you
Philo,
think
I'm
do you
sorry.
think do you think the
I'm
sun is
sorry.
stationary? They will say no, look, it's moving. And that's a huge lie.
I'm sorry to Philo. I'm sorry to interrupt you. So I'm sorry, and please follow the Naik. I misunderstand you because I'm beginner in English. Understand everything. To be frank,
Muhammad,
I'm sorry.
please don't
I
engage with such
I
kind of topics if your English is not okay. Don't waste my time, okay?
so
But anyway, it's not a waste of time. This is for other people also, not only for
complete
you.
complete this video and see.
I'll meet you. You're just
I
wasting
want
my
only
time.
to help you.
I'll
If
kick you
you
this
don't
time.
believe,
He's annoying.
This will matter. He will tell you it was smoke. How did you come to know? We have got proof, we have got evidence. You tell him, Quran mentioned this 14 years ago. Who could have mentioned that? He will hesitate. Don't wait for response. Continue. Keep on posing question after question. All that I
Oh,
give in the
gish
lecture,
gallop, yeah,
keep on
gish
posing
gallop.
one question.
Keep gish galloping. Don't present arguments for God's existence. Just keep gish galloping about the claims of the Quran or about your interpretations from the Quran. Yeah, keep gish galloping. Yeah.
Question after the other. That water cycle, how do we come to know about it? Quran mentions 14 years.
Yeah, what was that? How people can know about it? Like people were so stupid. They were so dumb. They were not even like able to know how to read and write. They were so stupid. How they can know about water cycle? Like they're blind. They were blind. How can they know about it? Right? It rains, then the clouds appear, and but you don't see those vultures, not all of them anymore. It disappears magically. So oh, how like how they knew that, like there's a cycle, like those stupid people, how they understood that? He is just, oh my god, that's disgusting. Like he is thinking that those people were so stupid at that time. And no one is saying, hey, Zakir, slow down. Yeah, they didn't know many things about how things work, but they were not stupid. Come on.
Ago. About every living thing made from water. Who could have mentioned that?
Could you mention that? Anyone can observe that every living being needs water?
Quran speaks about botany, the male and female. Who could have mentioned that? Pose one after the other and ask the question, who could have written that?
Um,
Then you tell him that there's a theory known as theory of probability.
oh. Well, as if you proved all of them true. You couldn't do that. And now you're saying how these, all of them can be true at the same time. First, you have to prove that these claims are true. You couldn't do that. And now you're going to say that, oh, look, there are many claims and they're all true and blah, 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 blah. It's just waste of